League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this is somebody you've got to get up in the zone. His out pitch is the sinker ball, and if he's working that thing down, it's going to be a long game for the hitters.
With a moment now, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Grounded back up the middle, and a good throw gets him one gone. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He had 3 hits and 3 RBIs in the last game. Look for him to continue being aggressive on pitches in the zone as he tries to carry over some of that success.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Mike Trout gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes on 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Chris Davis will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Hisashi Iwakuma, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, they've got one of the best defensive shortstops, actually the best all-around shortstops in the game in Troy Tulowitzki. Very athletic, makes that play in the hole as well as anybody. Kind of reminds me of that guy, Derek Jeter. Can't wait to see him in this one.
Iwakuma peers in. Here's the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Kane is under it. 1 out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, we know this is a pitcher's ballpark, so the guys in the lineup today, they're going to have to concentrate on hitting line drives, hit the ball on the ground, shoot for some gaps, and play small ball on the base pass just to score enough runs to win.
Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Bryce Harper takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. Josh Donaldson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but, you know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called a ball twice in a row.
Standing in now, Troy Tulowitzki. Hit down the third base line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting 7th from the Toronto Blue Jays, designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion settles into the box for his first chance. The 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Grounded to short. To Gordon for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Iwakuma steps into the wind, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Josh Donaldson is an MVP type player because of his offense, but his defense is just as superb. He makes great plays, very athletic, and some of the things he does on a baseball field, you just can't imagine. I can't wait to watch him.
Bottom of the second here with no score. That's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Check swing grounder to the right side. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Well, some comebackers you hate and some comebackers you love. And you can file this one under the love category, as he'll gobble up the check swing grounder here and make the easy little toss over to first base for the out.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. We'll move to the third with no score. Clayton Kershaw is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
National League, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Michael Brantley stands in for the first time. Kershaw's ready. Here's the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. 1 away.
Batting ninth.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Deoner Navarro. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Chop foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9 hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base.
And this is just another component of why Posey's been an MVP. And it's not just for the bat. He's got a pretty good hose back there, too. He shows it off as he gets his man at second base.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Having a hard time finding the zone here to these last 2 hitters. And lucky for him, they were able to take that first guy out of the equation, or else he'd be in real trouble now.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
2 out with the man at first. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Masahiro Tanaka will come in and pitch now.
The American League, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Buster Posey digs in here for his first appearance. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left field and deep. Brantley going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Nearly a great play out left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Justin Turner will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
No one out with a runner at second. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That's just a nasty slider here. It's way off the plate. Plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Sheen Segura.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura, left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
And this has been the bottom third of the order getting on base. They're the ones creating the scoring opportunity. Now it's going to be up to the top of the lineup to make sure it wasn't in vain.
D. Gordon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Driven to right field and deep. Kane going back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Now to the plate, Starling Marte. He singled his last time up. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. The NL's on top, 1-0. Jose Fernandez will be the new pitcher.
For the National League, number 16, Jose Fernandez.
Leading off the inning, Mike Trout, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
A little bouncer. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Josh Donaldson in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Here it comes on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one skied out toward right. Harper on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. American League goes down in order. They still trail 1-0. Eduardo Rodriguez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 52, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Bryce Harper stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kane over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one. And you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
In now, Adrian Gonzalez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2, here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. We played 4 full. The NL leads it 1-0. Matt Harvey will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the National League, number 33, Matt Harvey.
And here is Troy Tulowitzki. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Harvey sets his sights. 1-1 pitch on its way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there, and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Michael Brantley stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. No runs, 2 hits, no errors thus far for the American League. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Yu Darvish will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the American League, number 11, Yu Darvish.
Yoenis Cespedes is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Buster Posey strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
And that came after a long battle at the plate, and he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
One out, nobody on. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Altuve for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this midsummer classic right after this. Michael Wacha will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Michael Wacha.
Leading off the inning, Deoner Navarro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He drew a walk his first time up. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Turner has it. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Lorenzo Cain stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, 2 hits, no errors thus far for the American League. Tapped down the line. Oh, on the backhand, he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Ah, and he knew he had to hurry, so maybe he may have taken a peek down the line right there. This is a slowly hit ball, and he knows he's got a guy that can move. You've got to get it in the web of your glove, because if you don't, you know you're never going to make that play.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Three and two now. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with one away? To short. And that's through. A base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
First baseman, number 19,
Chris Davis will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
On the move is Trout from first. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Just a straight steal here of second base. Good throw might have had him, but you see it just sail a bit there, and nice play to pull it in, or that runner on third could have walked home.
And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with one away.
third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Good battle. Count remains full. Shot toward right center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. One run is scored, and not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Troy Tulowitzki will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Three runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
2 down, runners at first and second. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The AL out in front here, 3-1. Jordan Zimmerman will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Jordan Zimmerman.
Leading off the inning, Gene Segura, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now batting, D. Gordon earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Zimmerman gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full. It's the American League 3 and the National League 1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. The American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mark Melanson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
35, Mark Melanson.
Michael Brantley will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Deoner Navarro.
In now, Deoner Navarro, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed. So he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. There goes Brantley. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there ahead of the throw. So 1st and 3rd now to kick off the inning.
Well, I'm not too sure whether the shortstop was going to have a shot at this one, even if that runner wasn't stealing. But once he vacates his position, there's no chance that this ball is going to be knocked down. So that's a perfect hit and run play there to get that runner all the way over to third base.
28, Steve Pierce.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Cole Calhoun will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Has to challenge him here. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And the bases loaded walk there just adds to a disastrous start to the inning so far. 4 have batted, 4 have reached, and with still nobody out, this has the potential to get even worse.
Sean Kelly will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out.
Kelly.
Leonis Martin will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Softly on a line to third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Yeah, he's kind of pulling off this pitch a little here. Gets it off the end of the bat, nearly flips it over the third baseman's head, but a nice job here of recognizing that it's not hit all that hard and then getting up to pull it down.
Stephen Vogt will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Harper. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with two gone now.
Yeah, that's just a good idea right there to hold the runner at third. He's got a big arm out there in right field, and he might have thrown his guy out by 20 feet if they tried to send him.
Adrian Beltre will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with two out in the inning. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Set. Here's the 3-1. On the ground to third. Turner's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So one run, one hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the American League 4 and the National League 1. Steve Pearce will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 28. Steve Pearce.
Cole Calhoun will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Leonis Martin will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Stephen Vogt will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Adrian Beltre is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Zach Britton will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
53, Zach Britton.
Ender Inciarte is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. To third. Oh, look at Beltre. To first in time.
Wow, made it look easy.
First baseman number 44.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Jonathan Lucroy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Line to the right side, but foul. Britton pauses. 1-2 on its way. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Nick Hundley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. NL down in order. They trail it 4-1. Ender Inciarte will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 11. Ender
Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Jerry's Familia will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Familia.
Carlos Correa is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. Edwin Encarnacion stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So that's a great take.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Michael Brantley will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. 1-1, here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. High and deep to straightaway right. Ranging back is Inciarte. Still going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. AL down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Carlos Correa will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 1.
David Robertson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
A.J. Pollock will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Ground ball left side. Fielded by Beltran. A quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted in the air out to left field. Brantley moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Justin Turner will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. A little low, it's 2-2.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Robertson pauses. Here he comes on 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. A.J. Pollock will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
David Hernandez come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Deoner Navarro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Jason Kipnis will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Mookie Betts will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes. Pitch swung out and missed. The throw. Oh, and Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit-and-run play such a gamble. You can see right here on show track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's a lead for the American League, 4-1. Jason Kipnis will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Mookie Betts will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Leading off the inning, Gene Segura. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chapman has the target. Here's the 1-1.
Nope.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Right side. Kipnis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Brandon Phillips will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Charlie Blackmon will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, that's just flat out nasty. Chapman's got to be the guy you least want to see out there in the 9th inning. He gets the final 3 outs here, and he picks up a save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Aroldis Chapman. An MVP performance if I've ever seen one. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The American League wins this thing 4-1. Good night from San Diego.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious American League All-Stars. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The American League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the National League, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman. The loss goes to Michael Wacha. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.